It's all quiet tonight, but we'll have to keep an eye out for potentially some strong storms into early tomorrow and again tomorrow evening. You can see we're at a 1 out of 5 for that risk for severe weather. So like today, it might be isolated severe storms, not necessarily anything widespread. We have one round coming through during the early morning hours. These, again, not likely to be severe, but gusty winds, heavy rainfall possible with this. It's the evening round that could bring all of those severe threats right around our viewing area. So just make sure you've got ways to get severe weather alerts just in case. And this is one of those situations where it kind of depends on how the dominoes fall. The morning round of storms, if it stays stormy and cloudy, that could eat up a lot of energy in the atmosphere and not allow the atmosphere to recharge, which then limits severe weather potential in the evening. And that's what we're watching here, is how these overnight storms end up over us and how stormy it stays in the morning. Then as this cold front approaches, it's either got plenty of atmosphere or energy in the atmosphere to tap into because the morning storms didn't do much, or we're not going to have as much because there's morning storms still kind of influencing the atmosphere. So again, it's like a series of dominoes. We'll have to see how the morning round does. That'll determine how severe the afternoon round does. And we'll keep an eye on these coming in across Iowa. There is some sporadic severe weather with this, but in general, seeing just a lot of thunderstorm activity heading our way. You can see that reflected on Future Trek here. We have some spotty showers and thunderstorms early in the morning. Another round coming in from a complex in Iowa. Looks to fizzle out upon arrival, but still plan on some rain throughout much of the morning hours. Then going into the afternoon and evening, this is when that cold front comes through. And as you can see, some spotty, stronger storms, but may not be quite as impressive. It's because Future Trek is currently thinking those morning storms may help suppress the afternoon and evening activity. So that'll be our watching all throughout the course of the day. Now, with all of that, warmer night ahead, temperatures in the mid-50s, and that sets us up for a day in the 70s. Basically, the warm fronts coming through, boosting our temperatures up to very warm levels. We started out the week with temperatures in the 30s. Now we're back up to the 70s, but behind that cold front, which comes through later tomorrow evening, back to 60 for Friday, and yes, the 40s for the weekend. That could come with some spotty rain and snow showers, but nothing nearly like what we saw with accumulations on Monday. We then slowly warm back up into late next week. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, the weather stays in the 50s and 60s long term, so that brief round of 70s that we get tomorrow probably won't come back for at least a little while, but at least we're warmer than the chilly weekend we have around the corner. In the 4-degree guarantee, conditions we're just off of the bullseye, so we're up over $150, hoping to keep that streak going into tomorrow.